Welcome back to another episode of Things You Did Not Know. In today's episode, we'll uncover fascinating facts and trivia that will leave you astounded. So, let's dive right in. Did you know that the longest recorded flight of a chicken was 13 seconds? Yes, you heard that right. In 1945, a chicken named Rita managed to stay airborne for a remarkable 13 seconds, breaking all previous chicken flight records. Moving on to our next mind-blowing fact. Are you aware that carrots were originally purple? It's true. The early domesticated carrots grown in ancient Persia and medieval Europe were purple, not the familiar orange color we see today. The vibrant orange carrots we know and love were developed through selective breeding in the 17th century. Here's a peculiar fact for you. Did you know that the world's oldest known joke is a Sumerian fart joke? Dating back to as early as 1900 BCE, this joke from ancient Sumerian civilization proves that humans have always had a sense of humor, even thousands of years ago. Now, let's shift our attention to the animal kingdom. Have you ever heard of the immortal jellyfish? It might sound like something out of a science fiction movie, but the immortal jellyfish, scientifically known as Turritopsis dohrnii, has the ability to revert its cells back to their earliest form, effectively allowing it to bypass death and essentially live forever. Did you ever notice that the 57 on a Heinz ketchup bottle has a special purpose? Many people believe that tapping the 57 on the bottle can help to get the ketchup flowing smoothly. However, it's actually a misconception. The 57 represents the number of varieties of products that Heinz had at the time, and tapping the bottle won't have any effect on the flow of ketchup. Let's dive into the world of art now. Have you ever heard of the Mona Lisa effect? Named after Leonardo da Vinci's famous painting, the Mona Lisa effect refers to the sensation that the eyes of a portrait are following you as you move. It often occurs when an artwork is well composed, with the subject's gaze directed toward the viewer. Shifting gears to the realm of technology, did you know that the first ever text message sent read Merry Christmas? On December 3, 1992, British engineer Neil Popworth sent this historic message from his computer to the phone of Richard Jarvis, a Vodafone employee. Little did they know that this simple message would go on to revolutionize communication worldwide. Have you ever wondered why pencils have a little groove or ridge running along the side? That groove, known as a ferrule, serves a practical purpose. Its main function is to hold the eraser securely in place, preventing it from falling out easily. So, the next time you pick up a pencil, take a closer look at that unassuming little groove. Here's a fascinating fact from the world of music. The iconic rock band Queen's famous song Bohemian Rhapsody holds the distinction of being the most streamed song from the 20th century. With its unique composition and genre-blending style, it continues to captivate audiences across generations. Know that the world's oldest known musical instrument is the Neanderthal flute? Discovered in a cave in Slovenia, this flute carved from the leg bone of a bear is estimated to be over 43,000 years old. It provides a unique glimpse into the musical abilities and cultural practices of our early human ancestors. Shifting gears to the animal kingdom, let's talk about the extraordinary peacock mantis shrimp. This colorful and fiercely predatory creature possesses the most complex eyes in the animal kingdom. Each eye has 16 color-receptive cones, allowing them to see a vibrant spectrum of colors that far exceeds what humans are capable of perceiving. Here's a mind-boggling fact about the Statue of Liberty. Did you know that its iconic green color was not intentional? Originally made of copper, the statue gradually oxidized over time, resulting in the now famous green patina. The Statue of Liberty's transformation into a symbol of freedom and democracy is truly cemented in its weathered appearance. Let's explore the world of food now. Have you ever wondered why Swiss cheese has holes? The formation of these holes, known as eyes, is the result of bacteria that produce carbon dioxide during the cheesemaking process. As the cheese ages, the gas gets trapped, creating those familiar and deliciously distinctive holes. Moving on to the world of sports, did you know that the game of basketball was originally played with soccer balls? During the early days of the sport's development in the late 19th century, soccer balls were used until the invention of the modern basketball by James Naismith. Imagine dribbling and shooting hoops with a soccer ball. Here's a fascinating fact about the iconic Coca-Cola bottle. The distinct shape of the Coca-Cola bottle was created by the Root Glass Company in 1916 as part of a design competition. The contour bottle, as it came to be known, was intended to be easily recognizable even in the dark or when shattered. Let's travel back in time to ancient Egypt. Did you know that the Great Pyramid of Giza was originally covered in smooth limestone casing stones? These polished stones gave the pyramid a glorious and radiant exterior. However, over time, people began to strip the pyramid of these casing stones, leaving the structure as we see it today. Have you ever heard of the Zeigarnik effect? Named after Russian psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik, this effect refers to the phenomenon where people remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. It's the reason why unfinished Toto lists or unresolved cliffhangers in TV shows can leave us feeling a sense of unease. Let's delve into the fascinating world of inventions. Did you know that the word robot was first used in a play? Czech playwright Karel Čapek introduced the term in his 1920 play RUR, Rossum's Universal Robots. Derived from the Czech word robota, meaning forced labor, the word robot has become synonymous with intelligent machines. Moving on to the natural world, have you ever heard of the brinacle? Also known as the ice finger of death, a brinacle is a tube of ice that forms beneath polar sea ice. When extremely cold and briny water sinks, it freezes the seawater around it, creating stunning formations that resemble frozen underwater icicles. Let's dive into the realm of art now. Did you know that Vincent van Gogh only sold one painting during his lifetime? Despite his immense influence on the art world today, Van Gogh struggled to sell his artwork and was often financially dependent on his brother. It wasn't until after his death that his paintings gained global recognition. Here's a mind-boggling fact about the moon. Did you know that there are tiny mirrors placed on the moon's surface? These retroreflectors were left by Apollo astronauts and Soviet robotic missions. By bouncing laser beams off these mirrors, scientists can precisely measure the moon's distance from Earth and gain insights into lunar geology. Let's shift our attention to the world of cinema. Did you know that the iconic Wilhelm scream sound effect has appeared in over 400 films? Named after the character who let out the scream in the 1951 film Distant Drums, the Wilhelm scream has since become a popular and somewhat humorous sound effect used in countless movies. Here's a fascinating fact about chemistry. Did you know that diamonds can be made from peanut butter? Well, not exactly, but scientists have discovered a way to turn peanut butter into diamonds by subjecting it to extremely high pressures. So, next time you enjoy a peanut butter sandwich, imagine the potential for sparkly riches. Have you ever wondered why flamingos stand on one leg? While there isn't a definitive answer, researchers believe that flamingos adopt this behavior to conserve body heat and reduce muscle fatigue. It's a quirky yet effective strategy that allows these majestic birds to maintain their balance effortlessly. Let's venture into the world of geography now. Did you know that there is a tiny country completely surrounded by South Africa? Located within South Africa's borders, the Kingdom of Lesotho is an independent nation known as the Kingdom in the Sky. Its mountainous terrain and stunning landscapes make it a hidden gem of southern Africa. Here's a peculiar fact about the Eiffel Tower. Did you know that it grows taller during the summer? Due to the expansion of iron from the heat, the Eiffel Tower can increase in height by up to 6 inches. So, the next time you visit this iconic landmark, you might be standing at a slightly taller Eiffel Tower. We hope you've enjoyed these additional mind-blowing facts in today's episode of Things You Did Not Know. Stay tuned for more fascinating discoveries in our next episode. There's always something new and intriguing to learn. Until then, keep your curiosity alive.